So what up, nephews? It's your Uncle Junior again. We're here for another segment of Ask Your Uncles. We got with us Uncle Cutz on the mic. Uncle Cutz, how you doing today, bro?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, Uncle Cutz, like I tell everybody, man, we just here just give these guys these all our nephews little words of wisdom, drop a few jewels for them, help them be prepared in life and things of that nature. Teach them some maneuvering techniques and how thought patterns they might want to develop over the years. So just to kick off the thing, I always try to make you more comfortable with the nephews, and I want the nephews to be a little bit more comfortable with you. So I just asked that if you could, man, just give us a little bit background about your upbringing. Did you have mom, pops, mom, stepdad, mom by herself? What was that like, and we grew up at?
I grew up in Harvey, Chicago Heights, Illinois. I grew up in the house with my mother, my stepfather, and my uncle. I had an uncle live in the house with us too. It was me and my three little brothers.
That's what's up. Yeah. And you said that was in Harvey, Illinois? Harvey Heights?
Harvey and Chicago Heights.
Oh, Chicago Heights. And where you stay at now?
I live in Palos Hills, Illinois.
Okay. Well, that's what's up. And
I had to get out the hood.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it be like that. Yeah. Man, I heard y'all got a lot going on out there, man, Chicago, man. A
lot of snow.
Yeah.
I just got this winter late. Came in late. It was good up until February, into January.
Yeah.
We probably got like the most 6 inches of snow up until the last couple of weeks. Now we getting feet.
Oh wow. That's what's up.
I mean, it's been straight though. This the worst snow we had in a few years since I've been back.
Okay.
But can't complain.
Yeah. Well, that was up, man. And you mentioned something earlier when you was discussing your upbringing. You mentioned that you had your uncle and your step pops in the house. Like looking back, do you think that they were the main strong influences you as far as like male influences you had in your life, or was there others?
No, they wasn't. Like they wasn't some guys I looked up to. For one, my stepfather ain't like me. Him and my mother wasn't like married, but it was like common law because they had been together so long.
Yeah.
But we didn't get along. He didn't like me. I didn't care for him. We always was arguing. And then my uncle, I mean, he was cool. He cooked. He cooked for us. He did a lot of the cleaning.
Yeah.
But he wasn't really somebody who influenced me. I mean, I respected him because it was my uncle and he did a lot for us. Right. He helped with our upbringing,
right? But
not like he was the one waking us up for school in the morning. My mother was working overnight. Mm-hmm. So he was there. He helped out, and that's why he stayed there. So I mean, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But me and my stepfather didn't get along at all.
So
we had a fist fight one time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's when I was older though.
Oh, okay.
Like out of high school. He just pushed that butt a little too far. A little too hard.
Way past words after that. Huh? Yeah. So who was that male influence that you had? Like who was the guy that you kind of strive to be like?
For growing up, it was my cousin Richard.
Okay.
And then he got in some trouble, got sent away. So it was like then it was my cousin Monty. He was an influence on me because he turned his life around from the bad side to the good side. So it was like once he started having kids, he had to get out of that life, and he grew up, and that's somebody I looked up to my entire life. I still look up to him, actually.
That was up.
So
and
it was mainly, and then my cousin Richard's older brother. So it was mainly my cousins, my older male cousins that I looked up to. Not like my uncles. I respected them because they all, most of them all took care of their families and did what they had to do. But for the most part, it was my older male cousins who I looked up to most.
and what like what kind of characteristics, like what kind of values do you think makes for a good man, like a good, honest good guy?
Uh, Hardworking,
Mhm,
take care of your responsibilities.
mhm.
You know, uh, family, like being close with your family. Uh, you know, just honesty, just being honest with, and not only to other people, you gotta be honest with yourself.
Yeah,
You know, because it's easy to lie to yourself, think you one way and you actually not. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. So, hey, so like I like what you say, you gotta be honest with yourself, and it shows a lot, about about your mindset, like how kids really got to have a perspective, you know, of how their behavior affects everyone else, right? So it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's like the mirror effect, right? What I do, other people see doing, and things of that nature. What they do, I see them doing. So like, but growing up, like, was there any kind of famous person that you kind of want to try to be like?
Uh, yeah, athletes.
Oh
Barry
yeah,
Sanders, Barry Sanders for a long time.
why Barry
'Cause
Sanders?
when I was shorty, before I got in high school, I always played running back.
Yeah,
From the time I was, well, not from the time, but like 2 years after I started playing, I switched teams
yeah,
and I started playing running back, and I was I was crazy,
yeah,
and I like mimicked Barry Sanders,
yeah,
bouncing around the field, breaking tackles, and if I got to put a hit on somebody, I did that. But
yeah.
then when I got in high school, I started playing cornerback. So a guy who inspired me was, of course, Deion Sanders,
Mm-hmm.
because the best DB of all time.
Right.
And then
Arguably.
one of the younger guys
Yeah.
coming up, Charles Woodson.
Mm, out there in Oakland.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Nah.
And of course, I ain't hoop, but everybody want to be like Mike.
Yeah. Yeah. That was up. So what advice would you tell a kid that's thinking like, hey, Uncle Cutz, I think I just want to be an athlete. I want to be a professional athlete when I grow up. What advice would you give them?
uh, First of all, grades.
Mm,
Grades is important because I don't care how good you think you are. You
mm,
still got to make it through school to get there.
yeah.
I tell this one right here all the time. But yeah, your grades and
Mm,
be consistent.
mm,
Like when you're an athlete, and it's a mistake I made coming up, ain't no off season.
right.
You got to work when the season over. That's when the new season start.
Yeah. 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 Your camera all went dark there, bro. Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So you just got to be consistent. You got to put in the work.
Mhm.
Like these kids you see on these Instagram pages with all this, they got all these followers. They not just playing and working during the season.
Yeah.
They season never stops,
Yeah.
and that's a mistake I made. Come on, man, it's a mistake I made that I wish that's something I could have changed. But
Yeah.
you gotta work hard. When you see this guy working, you gotta outwork the next guy,
Yeah.
because you never know, he might be trying to take your position, no matter what position he playing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. 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 You're right about that. Now, growing up though, when you thought about occupation, like I know you said something about you want to be an athlete, but was there any kind of like job that you was like, you wouldn't mind doing when you got older?
Nope. That was always
That was plan A.
athlete.
Yeah.
It was plan A, and I didn't try to make a plan B. But
Yeah.
I wish I had it. But I always wanted to. When I was getting closer to the end of high school, I wanted to go into carpentry.
Mm.
But that didn't work out. I didn't know. Like it ain't easy as to find to information then it is now.
Okay.
And I just didn't put in the work to try to find it. But I've always wanted to work with my hands.
Yeah.
Like I'm good with my hands.
Yeah.
And this my occupation now says because I'm a barber.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty good with my hands.
Yeah. Yeah. Hence the name Uncle Cutz. I know you cut me up once, twice back there when we was in the military. You know what I mean? Out there in Colorado. But that's what's up. And like you say, now would you think that like these kids like they have to like go to college or something like that when
Nope.
they get older? Like what
Absolutely not.
what are your thoughts on that? What kind of job could a guy get, just straight out of high school? What kind of job could they get?
Well, you can you can get out of high school and get a job in IT.
Mm.
You can start studying for IT certifications in high school. When you're 18, you could take a certification test, and IT jobs look for certifications more than degrees.
Yeah.
Degrees is what advance your career, but that's already after you're already in the industry.
Right.
Certifications is what get you in the door.
Yeah.
Trades,
Mm-hmm.
electrician, plumbers, pipe fitters, all that. Trades are a big thing, and they pay well.
Yeah.
It's plenty of barber. You can go to barber school. There's barbers out here. Like some people laugh at the barber industry because they think of it as a hustle. Like professionals look at it as a hustle, but we have to sit down and take the same state board test that some doctors and lawyers have to take. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not the same questions, but the same way they have to take a test and the same license that they get, we have to have. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can do barbering. It's a lot of stuff. I say the advice I give for college, don't go unless it's something that you have to go for.
Right.
I mean, if you already know what you want to do, like you can't be a doctor without going to college.
Right.
You can't be a lawyer without going to college.
Right.
There's lots of stuff you can do like that you can't do without going to college, if that's what you want to do. But if you just want to start a career without going to college and make a good amount of money, and a trade, there's plenty of them out there.
Yeah.
That you don't have to start your life with tens and hundreds of $1,000s in debt.
Yeah. No,
that's the biggest. Like our education system is broken.
Okay.
We have all these for-profit colleges that every year they raise tuition, so they bottom line can go up. You know what I mean? And it's starting the nation's next generation. Every new generation is starting a generation in debt and even more debt and even more debt.
Yeah.
Like our generation, if we were in college, when we got out of high school, our generation college tuition was a lot less than what it is now.
Yeah.
So you're just starting these kids behind the 8 ball.
Yeah.
Right out of school. As opposed to getting a trade, you haven't paid nobody. You in school, you possibly got an apprenticeship.
Yeah.
If you're in a building trade, you probably got an apprenticeship while you're in school making money. So you already in the black.
Yeah.
Just out of school. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I'm not a big promoter of college unless it's something you absolutely want to go to school for.
Right.
That you can get yourself out of debt. fast.
Right. No, and I like that you're saying that. Like I said, that's a perspective that we kind of need to hear. These young kids, they don't really know, what avenues to go down. I always tell everyone, man, like you really only know about the jobs based off your environment, right? Your community, right? So the people that you see every day, if you don't never go to the doctor, you may never see a doctor. You see what I mean? And that's just kind of how it be, like, you know what I mean? And but they, like I say, but they don't know that, they want to go to college and waste all these years and don't know what they want to be when they grow up. Like, hold up, bro, you wasting valuable money and time. So, like, to your point, yeah, you're right. They could be doing that, learning a skill, doing something else in the meantime, before they discover what they want to do. And I would ask, with that, do you like what's in your definition, what is common sense?
As far as school,
Nah, just in general. Yeah.
that's it.
I, I, I know what's common sense, right? And I would say that I'm only asking that because I'm saying that it's a debate on whether or not it's more important to have more common sense or more book smart.
Oh, so you saying is okay.
Mm.
What is common sense?
Mm.
That's a tricky question. I don't know how to define common sense. Because it's common. You say, like, we so used to it, we say it without thinking about it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
It's just something we know. Common sense.
Yeah.
It's common sense.
Yeah. You wild, man. Yeah.
I think you got to have a balance of both, though,
Mm.
because you could be the smartest guy in the world in the book,
Mm.
but you can go to this dude who's street smart or
Mm.
have common sense, and you get played by him because you trying to drop knowledge on him, and he working around all this knowledge you trying to drop. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think it's a healthy balance,
Mm.
because the guy with the common sense, he just dumb to everything else, and
Yeah.
he don't have no no smarts,
Mm-hmm.
no knowledge about nothing except for a certain type of thing, because he didn't take the time to learn anything.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll feel you on that. Now, what's one bit of advice you wish someone that had offered you when you were younger that otherwise you had to learn a little later in life?
Uh, the only person that really want to help you succeed is you,
Mm. Okay.
because I had coaches who, all while I was playing for them, it was like, when I was good, they was supporting me, like, yeah, we're gonna do this for you, do that.
Mm.
And then when it was time for me to leave school,
Mm.
and my grades wasn't on par, I had no advice from none of them.
Yeah.
I was my junior year, I was either the only or one of the only all conference players on the team.
Mm.
My junior year also, I was my brand new track coach's brand new head coach, his first and only state qualifier that year.
Mm.
In my junior year, I had a mishap over the last hurdle when I was about to win the race.
Yeah.
So I didn't qualify for state my senior year. And it's basically like he disowned me.
Oh, wow.
He had no advice for me about college.
Mm-hmm.
He just basically was like, because my grades wasn't up to par,
Mm-hmm.
kids, grades.
That's what's up.
Because I had offers.
Yeah.
But he was like, you're not gonna be able to go to college with these grades. Never once gave me advice to go to a JUCO community college, or like find a semi-pro team to go play for and try to go through them ranks. He was just like, there's really nothing I could do for you. That's all he told me.
Yeah.
Head football coach didn't give me no advice.
Yeah.
He was trying to. He was his only thing, he was steady trying to push me to this one school, and I wasn't trying to go there.
Yeah,
I was trying to get out of Illinois, whether it was a JUCO or whatever.
yeah,
I was trying to leave Illinois. He steady trying to get me to go up north to the school, and I was like, no, that's all the advice. I think he had a deal with them or something. Or he knew the coach.
Yeah,
but ain't nobody gonna. You the only one that I ain't gonna say you the only one, but the only one that's gonna help you succeed is yourself. So no matter what anybody tells you, the only one that's gonna do it for is you. Not nobody else. Like it's gonna people that help you, but at the end of the day, if you don't take the help, you still not gonna get nowhere.
Yeah,
people give you all type of advice, give you all type of connections. If you don't do it yourself, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That was up. And so you saying that you were willing to take the advice if someone was there to offer, but no one never really offered it to you. So you kind of had to handle it.
I got out of high school. I was on my own, basically.
Yeah.
My mother's never been to college.
Yeah.
My father, who at the time never been to college.
Yeah.
You know.
Huh. Well, that's what's up.
I had an uncle. He went. Well, my uncle went to college, but at the time, the way my grades were, he was like big on grades. So I was even scared to talk to him about college.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he was gonna get down on me about my grades.
Yeah.
And that was my grades was messed up from. It was like my total grade point average all throughout high school. Because my junior and senior year, I picked it up. But my freshman and sophomore year, like it really screwed me.
Yeah. Why do you think they were bad though? Why what was it like bad? What like you hadn't developed study habits or what was that like?
I just didn't do the work.
Oh. That was
that's plain and simple. ain't no excuse.
Yeah.
If I didn't want to do the work, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
And that was some of it was arrogance. Because I felt like, well, I'm an athlete. I'm gonna get through it. Yeah. You know, I was a good athlete too. So I was like, I'd be all right. But it wasn't the case. Yeah. My freshman and sophomore year, I went into high school very arrogant. And like at some point, because elementary school, I used to be on the honor roll and stuff. Some point, school got boring. Yeah. Just stopped wanting to do the work. Yeah. If I didn't feel like it, I didn't do it. Yeah. Mother got on my butt and it didn't hurt. I mean, it didn't help. Yeah. I still felt like, but at a certain point, she started working late. So it was like hard for her to even keep track. Yeah. So I was like, ain't nobody checking after me. So do what I want. Yeah. And it hurt me. So again, I'm gonna reiterate. Grade kids.
So regardless of what they want to do, make sure they had them grades right. Like what? Like at least see
at least get out of high school.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Because you still can't pick up a trade without a high school diploma. Or I'm not even gonna mention the other thing because don't accept it. High school diploma. You still need a high school diploma to pick up a trade. Yeah.
That was up. Well, let me ask you this though. Like, it seems as though like say you was a sponge, right? So you absorbed everything around you and everything like that. You know, but I would wonder what piece of advice would you give these kids, you know, how to handle like criticism, you know what
I mean? Take it with a grain of salt. You know, if it's good, like constructional criticism, take it and use it. You know, if somebody see a flaw in you that could be better.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got a bad attitude,
Mm-hmm.
and they criticize you about that. That's something you take to heart, because that's something, a bad attitude can hold you back in life in general. But criticism is it should be fuel to motivate you to be above everybody's criticism, because no matter how you look at it, their criticism is not hurting you, because if you ignore criticism, is you not giving that person any more power over you.
Mm-hmm.
You once you react to someone's criticism, now they have domain on you.
Yeah.
And now they know they can get you to react. And some people thrive off of that and will keep doing it.
Yeah.
But you just gotta take criticism with a grain of salt.
Well, let's explore that though a little bit, as far as like what happens when they go up, to these young women, and they got to deal with rejection. How would you advise that they handle that? Because that's a form of criticism that you can't read no books.
Hey Ken, I'm gonna tell you like this.
Yeah.
I'm 38 years old. I still ain't learned how to deal with rejection.
Yeah.
So that's a hard question for me to answer, brother.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate your honesty though. I do. Because that's what's up. I mean, it's a tough one to learn. It's a tough one to
I'm gonna be honest with you. A no hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna get a lot more no's before you get a yes.
Yeah. 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 And you're right. And so with that though, they also got that rejection as far as like a job and stuff. So like, or they didn't get into the college that they wanted to go to. Any advice on that one?
Plenty of colleges out there. It might not be the one you want, but it's a reason why that college rejected you. Just ask them why.
Yeah.
Go to a different school, couple years, fix what they said was the issue, reapply.
Yeah. Same thing with a job.
If that's the school that you really want to go to, then that's what I suggest. Like, ask the school why they didn't accept you if you really want to go there.
Yeah.
Like, because most of the times you get your rejection through a letter or acceptance. But call the school, call the person who sent you the letter, ask them why.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with a job.
Yeah.
What in my interview made me lose this job?
Yeah.
And you might not reapply for that company, but it'll help you with the next interview.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you fix that in the next interview and you still don't get the job, ask them why.
Yeah.
But some people go on hundreds of interviews before they land the job that they want. Some not even in their area or the area that they want. But if you ask, and that's because they don't ask the question. They keep going to the interviews like, I don't know what's wrong. Yeah. You're not asking them why you didn't get the job.
Yeah.
If you know why you didn't get it, now you know how to fix why you didn't get it and go to the next interview a little more confident. And then the next one, a little more confident, because you keep asking these people like, why didn't I get this job?
Yeah.
And now you know why you didn't, and now you can help, that you can fix that.
So what you're saying is be welcoming of feedback, like seek feedback. Right? Okay. And so a lot of men they're starting off young now. They're like, they want to start working at 15, 16, but they really don't know how to manage money. You know what I mean? So like, you got any advice you want to give them on how they should handle, their money?
I don't think nobody know how to handle money when they first started working.
Yeah.
But now it's you have to learn finances. Like, look up financial literacy. You know, Google it and find like just read stuff about financial literacy because that's something that they not teaching. They didn't teach our generation in schools. They not teaching it now.
Yeah.
Like we don't grow up learning about money. And our parents didn't grow up learning about money, so they didn't teach us. But we need education about money because there's so many avenues to make your money work for you that nobody's teaching us. Like, and now it's coming to the forefront, like invest your money. A lot of people saying invest your money, but still at the end of the day, people don't know what to invest the money in.
Yeah.
People saying real estate, invest in stocks, bonds, this, that, up, down, left, right.
Yeah.
It's confusing.
Yeah.
Some people just gotta find that niche and run with it. Some people get good at one thing and keep getting better at it. Yeah. But the best advice I can give you, because I'm not an investor, I'm still reading up on it and still learning myself. But find something to invest in and learn about it. Do your homework on it and invest your money instead of going out spending it, because you start working at 16 or 18, whenever you start working and you start saving money to invest, by the time, if you do go to college, by the time you're out of college, or by the time you at working age, while your friends are starting behind the curve, you didn't invested your money and you grew it, and now you ahead of the 8 ball while your friends starting behind the curve. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So learn about investing, financial literacy. You know, don't just blow your money, because all them clothes and shoes will be
there. Yeah.
Once you financially stable and wealthy, when your money making you money.
Yeah. And speaking of things that's not really taught, like you said, people talk about investing, but they really don't talk about, being an entrepreneur, things like that. I mean, it was a nice little, thing they would give us when we were kids. You grow up, you be your own boss, and then in reality kick your front teeth in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I need a job.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So what advice would you tell?
Business. I gotta make some money right now.
What advice would you tell these kids about, they thinking like they want to be their own boss when they grow up?
Do it. There's plenty of ways to make money nowadays. There's kids out here like these girls out here making bread off of eyelashes.
Yeah.
They selling and it ain't just, it's money out here for everybody to eat. I see like almost every female on my Instagram or whatever, like that does hair.
Yeah.
They all selling eyelashes. And they keep selling them. So it's different people buying them from different people. So there's money out here. You can sell anything.
Yeah.
And people, like, if people want it, you're gonna sell it and you're gonna make some money.
Yeah.
You just gotta find what they want. You gotta find what people want, and you could start a business just like that.
Yeah.
Find something you're good at and the people want it. Bam, entrepreneur, 1099.
That's what's up. Hey, that's what's up. Hey, and I like what you're saying with that, man, about about the 1099 versus W2. That's self-employed versus being employed by a company or something like that. So that's great, because a lot of kids may not have even heard that term to even know what that means, the differences in taxes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And although I want to continue the conversation on that, I do want to ask a specific question that's a little bit more prevalent. And I know you're up in an area where it's heavy police interaction, right? So Black people, and police officers are not necessarily seeing eye to eye. You know what I mean? And so, so the question I asked you, man, like, what advice are you giving these young men, like, or would you want to give these young men on how to interact with the police officer?
Comply.
Hmm?
Comply. Like
Mm,
if 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 you already hostile because you mad you got pulled over when the cop
mm,
coming to the window, he already on edge
mhm,
because you mad.
mhm,
Like you don't have to be disrespectful to, like, he doing his job just like you go to your job every day and do your job. Nah, that's not saying I don't get nervous every time a cop pull up behind me.
right.
Regardless, I'm speed limit, following all the traffic laws. I'm still scared as heck.
Yeah. He was like,
Heart
oh,
thumping.
yeah, yeah.
Like, it terrifies me, to be
Mm,
honest with you. But like, and then even sometimes you comply, it still don't work out
mm,
for some people. You know, it, it's hard to give any advice
mm,
because you don't know how one traffic stop is gonna go from another one. Hey,
yeah.
wow. Like, what I do when I get pulled over,
Mm,
I I do give them what they asking for.
yeah.
Like, because 9 times out of 10, I was in the wrong. That's why I
Mm,
got pulled over.
yeah.
Most of the time, it's speeding.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got to pick my foot up. So
Oh, you got that lead foot. No, I feel you. I feel you. And you mentioned the word respect though. Uh, like it's weird when you say, because you mentioned respect, and I get that what you're saying, respect for the position, right? Not necessarily the person, the position, like their authority figure. So of course, you grant them that respect of that position, right? Uh, but when we're talking about respect for the person, right? Uh, is there such thing as respect your elders anymore, or is that kind of like a thing of the past?
I just feel like at the same time, we got to respect our elders. Elders got to respect us too. I'm not a kid.
Yeah,
You older than me, but I'm still not a kid no more.
yeah, yeah.
And that's one of the things why I feel like is wrong in society,
Mm,
because elders feel like the younger generation have to respect them, but they don't have to respect us because they grew up in a different time.
right.
It's not like that. Respect is respect on
Mm,
all levels. Like, you have to have some type of respect for somebody to not to just haul off and crack them upside their
yeah, yeah, yeah.
because I mean, at the end of the day,
Mm,
this dude, this old lady could cuss me out, but at
mm,
the end of the day, she respected me enough not to put her hands on me.
mm,
But she still is disrespectful. So it's levels of respect.
yeah.
Like, you don't respect me enough to say what you want to say to me, but you respect me enough not to put your hands on
Mm.
me. Now, some
So
people just disrespectful because,
yeah,
like, some
yeah,
some older people, they gonna cuss you out and then slap you
yeah,
as a grown man,
yeah.
and then you left baffled because you don't know what to do because this old lady just put her hands on you, and you was taught to respect your elders,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I'm about to flow this. Now, I'm just playing.
Yeah.
Them jokes. Them jokes.
Nah, I feel you though. I feel, and that's why I asked, man, because like I know we're making light of a sticky situation, but
No, it's funny that you asked that because that's been a like, it's been a question that, like, one of my cousins posted it.
mm,
I think two of my cousins posted that question.
mm,
Like, uh and then it came up, like, we said that at the Super Bowl. I said it at the Super Bowl, actually.
mm,
when we was watching the Super Bowl, I was like, why older folks think like respect don't go both ways?
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all can't just expect respect from us, but y'all don't think y'all have to respect us. And my cousin was like, man, I just posted it. I was like, I know, I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
But it goes both ways because I respect my mother, you know, and there's levels of respect. Like kids in our family, we respect the elders enough not to curse around.
Right. Yeah,
and that's different. Like they gonna curse, they grown,
yeah,
but we respect them enough because we grew up as kids not cursing around. And we just took that respect as adults.
Yeah, and just kept it going. Yeah.
Don't think until you finna just cuss me out and I'm not gonna have no words back for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because respect goes both ways. I'm not a kid no more. So you're not just gonna talk to me how you want to talk to me.
Yeah.
And not expecting me to talk to you back. I'm not gonna curse at you.
Yeah.
But we gonna have words.
But with that though, when is a kid no longer a kid? When are they an adult?
When you grown out handling your own responsibilities and you ain't living in your parents' crib. You can't say you grown. And now it's different if you move back home.
Yeah.
Because a situation, something happened, you know, this or that. Yeah. But once you move out of your parents' house and you paying your own bills, your own rent, car note, or however you getting transportation around, once you to that level, I don't care if you 17 years old. If you move out of your parents' house, if your parents gave you permission to move out of their house at 17, because I graduated high school at 17. So if I would have had a job making enough money to move out, I would have moved out at 17.
Yeah.
But when you move out of your parents' house and they're no longer filing you on their taxes as dependent, you taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
You're a grown person. You're a whole grown person. Because you're not dependent on nobody. You're not a dependent anymore. Now you're independent.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
That's when you grown, in my eyes.
Yeah. I like that, and I can dig it. Hey, but Uncle Cutz, I do gotta kind of bring this discussion to a close, but I wasn't able to get through all my questions, so I just kind of want to know, man, if maybe in a few weeks I can have you back on, we can continue the conversation.
Yes, sir.
Cool. But yeah, man, what I do at this point, man, like I said, I just just want to leave you the floor and kind of if there's anything that we didn't discuss, maybe you want to get out to the young men right now that may be watching this. I just want to give you that opportunity. Also, if you want to plug a business or anything like that, you also have that forum to do so.
Well, I'm just gonna keep reiterating it. Kids, stay in them books and out of them streets. Because ain't nothing out of them streets but trouble, you know. And if anybody here in Chicago, come check me out at Blaze and Company Barbershop, Orland Park.
That's what's up. What's the Instagram?
My Instagram is bcutz _ the THA _ barber.
Okay. Cool.
Check me out.
Well, I'm gonna let you get back to what you're doing, man. Like I said, I appreciate you, brother, for stopping by and letting us take a bit of your time and letting us soak up a little bit of your wisdom. And God bless, bro. I just appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll be talking.